Hello again. In this video we are going to discuss QWeb for reports. This will enable you to create an awesome reports in PDF format for your customer. Actually, reports has, let's say, a special necessity because it's helping in making decisions because it shows the data somehow. Okay, so let's move in and let's discuss how to create um, a PDF template or PDF report using QWeb template language. Okay, so first let me confirm that if you still want to have more exercises and examples about QWeb, in the same playlist you will find QWeb for websites, and it's the same. Nothing is different. Okay, so let's start with QWeb for reports. First of all, you need to create two files in views. So I will start with the first one, which is report car request.xml. Okay, let's add it for Git. So that we can push it for GitHub. And the other one will be car requests report.xml. So yes, this will be added too. So as you can see here, we have two files almost with the same name, but there is a little bit difference here. Report here is a suffix, but here is a prefix. Okay, so what is the difference? Why did I do this? Well, it seems to be a standard in Odoo to use this naming convention. It's not mentioned anywhere, by the way, but you can discover it easily if you try to find it in some standard modules like account, for example. You will find that you have account report. It should be there. Yes, this one here. Let's open it. As you can see, this is just a declaration. You just define that you have a report, and it should be, have some configuration. Okay, one of the things that you need that I need to confirm and you need to notice actually is that the name and file are the same here, here, and there, and almost everywhere else. Okay, and we will come back to this later, but I just wanted to confirm that the name and file are the same all the time. Okay, so we have account report. So if report is a suffix, this will be used for declaration, to declare that you have a report here that needs to be printed. Okay, so you can think about this declaration here or this tag as a menu item. Okay, we already discussed this before, so you can think about report as a menu item. So if you wanted to find another file with report as a prefix, you can find this. Actually, this will be the file where the job will be done, where everything will go there. As you can see, this is a template, and almost the same as we already discussed in QWeb for websites. You have TF, you can add classes as you want, you have T fields. This will be discussed actually, and you can use it in QWeb for websites, but I did not actually. You have almost the same TF, T attribute F class, and we already have this before. So let's start. As we already discussed, let's confirm again. Account report as a suffix, report is a suffix. This actually will be used for declaration. So this is the one for declaration. So let's use the templates. Okay, let's do the declaration, and here we are. You can just add your configuration here. I will make it report car request. Okay, so I will, let's say, car request declaration, declare, for example. So the model where the report will be printed, actually you need to decide where you are going to show or print your report. In this case, I will use this here, this model car request, and here we are. Okay, you have also the report type QWeb PDF. Okay, do I have any other options? Yes, you have QWeb HTML. For example, this will be the result, so you can decide if you want to make it an HTML to be printed as a HTML or generated as HTML, or it can be a PDF. Do I have another options? As I mentioned, yes, you can just navigate to settings, make sure that you are enabling the debug mode. Let's check the reports. I'm sorry, the templates. I'm sorry, it should be reports here. Okay, so we do not have a lot of reports, but here we are. So actually we are creating IR actions report record. This will be done just by creating this tag here or adding this tag here. This will create a record in IR actions report. So we have this here, which is report type, and you have three options as you can see. Let me zoom in, this might help. You have QWeb HTML, QWeb PDF, and QWeb text. Okay, so let's focus now for PDF. We have this here, QWeb PDF. Okay, now we have the label. The label stands for, let's move to something as an example. Okay, let's select this one. We have, oh, I'm sorry, I think it should be done here in the list view. Yes, we have the print technical guide. So technical guide here, this is the label. So this is how it will be shown to the end user. So let's make it car request. I will keep it like this. So now we have the name and file. Actually, this should be, it shouldn't, it's not a must. I mean, it should be the same, because of its naming convention and its standard in Odoo as a naming convention, but they can be different. So for now I will use the naming convention that is used in Odoo. It will be the name of the module, employee car request. Okay, something went wrong. Yes, request. Okay, the name will be report car request, and keep in mind that report car request, this one here, this will be used as a template. I mean the ID for the template. So we should be able to make everything seems to work fine for the declaration. So we should have this car request to be generated or created in IR actions reports, but we still need to create the template here. Okay, so we have this Odoo data, and we need to create the tag here. We have this ID, and again keep in mind that it should be the same. You can keep it like this, or you can just remove the module name. Okay, you can do whatever you choice. It's your choice after the end. Okay, so the next thing is to use T as and as we already discussed before, T is a template tag that will be used in creating the template, but it will not be rendered in the output. So we will T call web dot HTML container. Let me confirm again that calling here, it will call, it is used for calling another template from somewhere else. Okay, and as you can see, this is web, so this is defined, this template is defined in the module web. Okay, so we have this T. Next we need to add another calling for I need to loop on the objects I have. So I will do T dash for each docs, and this will be a parameter, or let's say a variable that will be sent or be used by default in Odoo. So you just need to add T as, let's say, doc. Okay, So for each docs ts doc, you need to have or make another call for t dash call equal web dot external layout. So this is the order of how to create a report. Now you should be able to print your PDF with no issues, but for now it will be an empty report. So I will just add a headline for testing PDF. That's it. So we have missed something. It's really important. We need to add this here in XML. So how to do this? Let's do here. As I mentioned, you have XML one for them. One of them is for declaration and the other is the template. So we need to have the template first. Report car request. Okay, and the other will be car requests report. And keep in mind that the order here is really important. This will make a big difference, because this should be defined the template first, then it will be called here in this file. If you reverse these two files, actually you will get an error. So let's try. Okay, it's now reloading, seems to be fine. Okay, we need to have a notification about starting, because actually if we try to reload here, now it's working perfect. So let's move to car request, pick one. Now we have this button here, printing the car request. Perfect, we have it here. Okay, I think I need to navigate to download, no problem. So we have this downloads here, car requests, and here we are. So we have this testing PDF, and it's not what you expect, but it's okay. It's working and seems to be fine, and you have all the information, the header and footer, everything is clear now. So let's make a little change here. What if I have external layout? What if I decided to have internal layout? Okay, so let's print it again. Perfect. So let's open the other one here. As you can see here, this is the one for internal layout. This one will be for the external layout. So you can see the difference. The header here, you have the logo, some information about the company. Okay, but when the footer here also have some information about the company, and the pagination, you have page 1 of 1 and so on, but here it's empty, there is no footer. Okay, so this is a difference between internal layout and external layout. So I will proceed with internal layout. Okay, but before moving on, you can see that when I try to print a PDF file, it will be downloaded here. This will make, take a huge size of your system file. So I would suggest to use this URL. It should be /report/pdf/ you can use the template, this one here. This is the template ID actually, and decide which record to be printed. For now we have this one with ID 8, and actually I will use the same here, 8, and here we are. So you do not need actually to download the file each time. The good news is that you do not also, if you wanted to show the HTML file, you do not also have to go here there and change this one, restart your server. Actually you have a better way that you can just use this one here. Voila, you have it in HTML. So let's move back to PDF. I just changed the URL, I do not have to download the file. Okay, so great. Let's have some actual data. What if I wanted to add the employee name here? as I mentioned before, you can use t-field equal doc, which is the object I have added here. I looped on the list of objects, so I have the doc.employee ID. You can also add display name. Okay, and here we are. Okay, let me end these files. Okay, let's reload here. Okay, something went wrong. Let's check here. In this error, you have informed that t field cannot be used in t element. So I have t element here, and this is not allowed to use t field with t. So for now I have two options. Either I can do this here, okay, or make it field also, but with span. So I have two options. Actually, for now I will use this both to keep this for you as a note. Okay, so let's reload the page. As you can see, both are working with no issues. So you have, in this case, you have two options: either to use t with task or span with t field. And again, I will keep this for you guys so that you can check it on the GitHub repository. Okay, so for now let's create table. Okay, and here we are. We have t head with th, and I will use span. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a header, so it should be request name. We also have the date from, or starting date for now. This is the label, so start date. So this I will keep it like this. To t body tr. Oh, I'm sorry, I forget to add tr here. I'm really sorry about this. And here we are. We have tr. Okay, and this is td. And again, we need to add t or span as you want. As again, I'm confirming that t will not be rendered. It just will, evaluate this expression, and it will be added in the output. But this one will be rendered because you added an HTML tag. Okay, so we can do this in quick. I'm sorry, let's make it HTML. So this one, if I do inspect, you can see this. It's h1 with the name, just adding the text in h1 with no rendering for t. But here, this is span. Span is here because it's rendered. This is the difference between t and other HTML tags. So let's move back to PDF. Okay, so I will make it t-esc doc dot it was date from, I believe. Again, I made another mistake. Let's make it like this. Okay, so we have two columns. We should have these two columns here. Perfect. So it's working, but still it's not, what you expect. So what should we do right now? Okay, if you don't know, it means that you did not watch the previous QWeb for websites, the previous video. It means, let's say what we need right now is to add styling for this table. So what we are going to do right now is to use bootstrap for, okay, it should be bootstrap only for, for tables. And here we are. So we will pick a table. So I think that table dark, good choice. I'm not sure. Let's try it. We have class. Okay, excellent. So whatever you will use in bootstrap, it will work for you anywhere. It means that you can also, let's pick another table. I'm not sure which one should I do. Okay, let's use this one, bordered. Okay, okay, hopefully it works fine with no issues. So this is in the PDF file. Perfect. So we have this and it works fine with no issues at all. So we have this request and it's printed here. Just keep in mind this one is has the name false. I just added as a mark or as a flag. Okay, so if you wanted to print this one, okay, you have the ID here to B9, so you can navigate and test with many reports with no issues. Now we have no false here, it's not there anymore because this one is not. So if you, let's say, remove the request here, save and reload, okay, it's now the first car, the same as the one here. So we still have many options to be done here, like text, I'm sorry, class equal text dash danger, and this one I will add it class equal text dash info. Okay, it still needs to be loaded. Okay, it should be fine right now. Okay, as you can see here, this is the result. It works like a charm. You can create whatever you want. You just need to understand how to work with HTML, add HTML tags, and use bootstrap. That's it. Everything will work fine for you, and it's really simple, as you can see. So I wish you enjoy it, and let's move forward, and you should expect another video for version as you can see, it's really simple and straightforward. You can just add these files, and keep in mind that you can navigate to GitHub here. Okay, this is my account. You have this yes, okay, I don't find my what I'm doing, I'm not sure. Yes, one, yes, here, employee car request. Okay, you can find the repository here. I will add this link to the description below in the video, so that you can navigate there and find the code examples over there. Thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you soon for the next part of QWeb for reports. Thank you.